This clip is brought to you by the legendary Tasty Pastry. 20 grams of protein, 5 grams of net carbs, and 0 sugar. Better than any protein bar out there. Tastes amazing. Enjoy this clip.
They're movements that we made up. And like a squat in and of itself is just an interesting movement with the weight on your back and the way that our arms are. And now we have the luxury of having really great barbells where you could put your hands in different positions. We don't have to worry about trying to, overarch or underarch, or like there's a lot to think about when you do a squat. So I guess my main question is like, what are some of the movements that you view as being fundamental? And then from that point, how do you assess and like loading those?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think the big thing to understand is, why do we call the squat a fundamental human movement? And it's because neurologically, when our bodies are developing, when we're very young, it's a movement that allows us to then explore the rest of the world. You crawl, you stand, you're squatting to get to that stand. If you watch a little baby, they're squatting down to pick things up, and then you start walking and running. So the squat is a fundamental, neurologically developmental movement that allows us to explore the world. Now, the squat then, as we are aging, as we're adults, usually is something that's kept within our movement repertoire. If you go to a lot of different places around the world, people just squat down as they're preparing food. If they're, waiting at the bus stop. My co-author for both my books, Kevin Santana, his parents are from Laos. And he would tell me often that his mom would be sitting in a deep squat just preparing dinner. Yet how many people in America could sit down in a deep squat for more than a minute without feeling just their body just completely on fire? So that's where the movement comes first. And the big thing I always tell people, the squat is a movement ever before it's an exercise for that reason. Now, when it comes to the exercise, it is then, how are we applying load to the movement pattern? And where the implement or load is being placed will change how that movement looks slightly. Now, again, you mentioned that there's many different bars that we have. There's no golden rule that says you have to barbell back squat with a straight bar on your back. That's what the sport of powerlifting has gone to.
Thank you very much. I like that.
But the squat can be a loaded goblet. It can be a zercher. There's so many different ways in which you're squatting. Again, as an exercise, it just means we're loading the movement pattern.
So Power Project family, I hope you enjoyed this clip. We are on Discord and Reddit. We're trying to talk to you guys and build a community down there. So the links are in the bio. But remember, like, comment, subscribe, share this out with people so you can share the wealth of health. As cheesy as that fucking sounds. Peace.